Let me show you one thing you can do in case you didn't think about this, because this is a really sensible way to go. Website-installer.com. Say you know what you want to sell, or you want us to choose it for you. You can go to the super affiliate sites, okay? And then from here, if you come down, now you get these subscriptions: 125 a month, 250, 500. 750, 1,000, and 1,250 a month. Really depends on just how competitive your thing is. If you're doing something high level like real estate, you should probably be in the 1,250 a month range, right? Whatever's really high competition for the keywords. This would be high competition nationwide. This would be high competition local, okay? This would be medium competition nationwide, medium competition local, niche competition nationwide, niche competition local is this one here. Okay, so having said that, here's the price points. If you do a 250, okay, for your first month, well, when you put it here, you're going to put your email for ranking updates and whatever you want to be marketed, or choose for me if you're really not sure. Because we're seeing different things different people are doing, and we have a lot of projects unfolding in the back end. So you might just want to ride on something that we're developing and updating on our end. But if you come in at $250 a month, then your first month, here's what we'll do. Instead of doing backlinks, your first month, that $250 allows us to create your website for the year. Your 5-pager, and we'll turn it over to you with the login so you can go generate as many pages as you want after that and put them in the menu and everything else, right? What's the difference? If we do the 5-pager for you, those will be audited pages. So those pages have been checked to make sure that they'll rank against many markers, okay? The audit is involved. I think probably many of you guys have seen this, and if you haven't, I believe it's here. Let me see. Yeah, like this, okay. This is an audit where we took a keyword and we built a whole web page for it. And when we built the web page, we made sure it had enough words to possibly rank for the front page. We made sure it had enough paragraphs, enough headings, enough images, right? That the score is in the green where it needs to be. That it's using all these different sub keywords, the majority of them, right? Everything in the green's been used at least the right number of times, 3 to 7 times. The word truck accident should be in this page 3 to 7 times, and it's in there 5 times, okay? Accident lawyers should be in this page 2 to 8 times, and it's in there 8 times. Got it? So that's how that works. Okay, so anyway, this is an audit. It means that when we produce content, we're not finished until we run it through an audit, okay? And make sure that the recipe is producing the right kind of ranking result, okay? There you go. There's the difference, is that we do that. On a $500 per month, we're doing your 50-page website for you for the first month, okay? Then month by month, for as long as you stay on the subscription, we're going to add backlinks, which are really more websites at the same level, but they will reference the ones that came before, okay? That way you get your website, and then next month when you pay, a bunch of other equal websites, equal quality, but they're gonna point at this one. Ooh, that makes that one more important. Then the next month you're gonna get a bunch more equal quality websites that'll point at these, which are pointing at this one. So this goes even higher while the other ones start to come up. Then the next month when you pay, it happens again. And now a bunch of these websites can start getting very visible. And they look different, act different, smell different, taste different to the marketplace and Google. So they all have a right to be up, but they're so powerful that they can start ranking next to each other on the same keywords. That is where your ROI really goes up in the air. So if you're doing that at this level, you're doing it with 5-page websites. If you're doing it at this level, you're doing it with 55-page websites, okay? Just so you know, like double the price will get you 11 times the goods, okay? So this is huge, and we are putting this in a night watch. We had problems before where Nightwatch would explode with too many backlinks. So it was no way we could track everyone's stuff because they have a limit on how many backlinks. But we don't have that anymore because which is better? 1,000 backlinks from one domain or one backlink from each of 1,000 domains? One backlink from each of 1,000 domains is way better, right? So while we're producing these projects, they're lean and mean and doing the right job. Matter of fact, we find out that high quality backlinks, there are no more than 100 to you on any one website. So for your website going up, your top website going up, if we create these websites here, this one is going to point at this website by pointing at different pages of the website. Some of the pages of this website will point at some of the pages of that website. That's cool as long as we don't create a ton of pages and then have a ton of backlinks all pointed at that website. That forces the quality of the backlink to go down to low quality backlinks. Low quality backlinks are fine as long as they're not spam, and we never had that problem because we build interesting pages anyway. But low quality backlinks, it means this: one medium quality backlink is worth like 100 low quality backlinks. And then one high quality backlink is worth 100 medium quality backlinks. Okay? So we create in the middle for the medium and then wait for age to turn that stuff into high because age does the trick to get to high. Having said that, the way we do our backlink structures now, you will rise multiple times on these keywords, right? Your different websites. So whether you're going this way, which will take you a lot longer, or you're going this way, which will get you there a lot sooner, right? And then if you go for big industries, right, and you're in the game where everyone's selling, right? Weight loss stuff. What do you think weight loss stuff is? Do you think that's niche, medium, or high competition? Well, mostly high competition. Everyone is in the space selling something, right? So if you're selling a drink and they're selling a powder, you might think, well, they're not my competitors. And the answer is, well, your drink. I'm sorry. If you're selling a smoothie and they're selling a powder drink, you might think they're not really my competition. The answer is it doesn't matter about you. What matters is, are you guys going for the same keywords? Because the user on the other end doesn't know whether they want a smoothie or a powdered drink yet. They're starting their search on Google. You want them to find you, not your competitor. You know, get away from that guy. Find me, right? So you're both competitors because you're trying to catch people on the same keywords. Okay, that levels the playing field for a lot of competitors, right? They think they have very little competition. After all, they have a ton of competition because everyone's going for the same keywords. So what you need to do is do it better than like all of them and be realistic, okay? So when you're going here, you're saying, I know I need to win the popularity contest from other like-minded websites selling same or similar stuff, pointing at the same or similar training curves and saying, hey, you should check them out too. It's kind of what a backlink is. And that's great in the sense that all these act like your downline. Okay, so by creating the downline, they're all doing their job. They're doing it perfectly. They don't get jealous of each other for outranking them or filling in the gap below them or getting nervous or anything. They don't mind if all the techniques get shared and put in the same place so that they all rise together. They don't fight. They don't squabble or squibble among each other. They do their job and they're happy to do it for no pay at all. And they do it 24/7. They'll monitor the websites 24/7. And they'll make sure to update to maximize your conversions 24/7. And you don't have to pay them any commissions. That's what's awesome. So just be realistic about the level of competition. Okay? If you're pretty sure it's medium quality, aim for medium quality in a local area or aim for medium quality keywords, medium competition keywords nationwide. Just think that way because that's a very smart way to understand the truth of the kind of money you should be spending to play catch up with an industry that has been outspending you digits and digits long. Like most companies in a medium nationwide competition niche, or let's even put it this way, medium low competition niche. If somebody's working in their local area against, say, 50 or 70 competitors in their local area, okay? in their industry, they're plumbers or roofers, if they have a guy doing this kind of work, they're probably paying him like $60,000 a year salary, okay? Plus bonuses here and there to just hammer away and keep it up, okay? $60,000 a year. So if they've been doing that for 10 years now, you're catching up with a $600,000 investment so far, and you want to beat them down after just maybe 4 or 6 months of payments, okay? That's called realistic, right? And yet, wow. I mean, you're not supposed to have that kind of power, but you do. So just think realism, right? Even at $1,250 a month, you get $15,000 a year. So those guys are paying, these guys are probably paying 3 to 5 people $60K each per year in order to pull that off, right? So they're spending like $250,000 a year. You're looking at like the equivalent of $15K in a year if you go out through the whole year, okay? But not only will we capture these guys and maximize your sales, because websites work on that as well as being written really well, but we can still take the people who bounce off your website, and it's up to you how much engagement you want, but I just say go for them all and put them into your newsletter and drip on them. We will build in the option at pretty much all these levels. Like, what could you get for your second month of this instead of backlinks? You could get a 10 email newsletter hammered out for you, powerhouse newsletter attached to like MailChimp. So we can set up a MailChimp account for you, create your campaign, write 10 newsletters for why people should get your thing, and close every one of them with the option for people to go and get it. And we'll set that on the schedule. Day 0, day 1, day 2, day 4, day 5, day 7, 8, 9. You know, whatever makes sense without driving people nuts, right? Depending on what we're writing about. And we'll get that into your campaign for you and connect it in such a way that your leads will get dumped into your newsletter, right? And you're dripping on them automatically to maximize sales from not just the guys who said yes, but the guys who didn't say anything at all. That's cool, man. All right, so this is the kind of world you want to be in. And so if you want to do it this way, this is a really good way to go. All right, letting you know, this is a good way to go. Okay.